Hey, this is Rylan Pearce. You're listening to PatC Cast.
Near the line, Ziprick plays the puck all the way out of his own zone, and now a partial breakaway for Jace Eglin. Left wing side, he comes in with a burst of speed. Stop, rebound, scores! What a goal from Dirtcat. That's his second of the season. Both have come shorthanded. Keats Fawcett gains the attacking line for Regina. Sent over to McNutt at the right point. Out of the left point, Reese Hamilton loads and shoots. Scores! Reese Hamilton gets it through traffic. Low and into the back of the Moose Jaw net for his first in 14 games. In the Regina zone, Karimov will bring it out to center. Off the boards to himself. 2-on-1. Karimov drives in. He shoots. Scores! Not at the line, centering pass in front, walking in, Brown, they score! Miette! And that one does count! Ellis Miette, seconds after the goal was waved off. The celebration says it all! This is bananas! Peranich quickly across neutral ice to Fawcett. Left wing side, Fawcett steps in. He'll throw the puck to the right circle. Lancert, Zach Moore shoots, scores! Zach Moore squeaks it through Fortin. He would love to have that one back. Eglin off to the races, splits through Cripps to the net, makes a move, he scores! What a shorthanded goal by Jace Eglin. My goodness me! Severson shields it, look at him go to the slot area. In front for Red, stone cold! A right pad save by Merritt Schlenker.
Tic-tac-toe play too, Dante, as well, and you're right, Schlenker comes across and makes a tremendous pad save.
Miette up top, McNutt to the middle point, he'll walk in, playing across, great save, rebound, scores! It's a power play goal for Ruslan Karimov! Evan Smith will clear it to the line, great hold in by Fawcett, makes an empty dangle to the slot, Fawcett fires, block, rebound, scores! Back-to-back power play goals, Zach Lancert deposits home!
Welcome to PatC Cast, the unofficial Regina PatC podcast. It's episode 223. It's January 4th, 2026. Happy New Year, Kevin. How are we doing today?
Happy New Year as well to everybody out there. It was a beautiful day, beautiful Sunday out there today. The sun finally broke through the fog and it made it really nice. Everything's a little sloppy.
I know this morning was interesting.
Yeah, but everything turned out sloppy and mushy and stuff, which is nice. Nice early January present.
I know it's supposed to be pretty nice all week, so it beats minus 30 in January, right?
Yeah. Well, wait till February when we actually get the cold. As for the Pats, they were it was 3 games.
Yeah.
There was a couple bright spots, a couple ups, one really big down in PA.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say.
I guess they didn't listen to your no points bulletin board material and took that to heart. Only able to get one, unfortunately. But
yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah. I think before we get into those ones, talk about a few things off the ice. First of all, Fawcett and Bridgman back for that Moose Jaw game. So that's huge.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah, right. And then Tabby's backed up both PA games, so looks like he's good to go.
I heard them say that they're healthy for the first time since the second game of the season.
Okay, yeah, fully healthy. Yeah, there's nobody out right now, so
yeah, exactly.
Now you just have a ton of bodies at every
too
position.
many bodies. So now people are complaining that players are sitting. It's like when you have 3 goalies, 8 defensemen, and with Pue and Schultz, it's 15 forwards, 16 forwards. Like
right. So
there's way too many bodies. People have to sit. It's like
right. So I wonder. I mean, things will shake out here by the trade deadline one way or another.
Hopefully,
if maybe somebody gets traded, but I mean, if you're trading somebody out, you're assuming you're bringing somebody in.
Exactly.
Likely. So yeah, there's going to be, maybe some guys sent down and play some more minutes rather than sitting in the stands. But yeah, I know, like, it's going to be interesting here. I mean, heard a couple interviews with Dale, and like he wants to add, like he mentioned he'd like to add a big bodied centerman and a offensive defenseman.
Yep.
So I mean, so if you're not trading somebody out, then you're really got a log
Then
jam.
you're really gonna have problems.
Yeah. So I mean, there's been a lot of moves this week already. But yeah,
made them all.
Dale did say, he's happy with his group. So, I mean, I don't know if he's going to go out of his way to make a move, right? Like, you don't want to just make a move for making the sake of move and overpaying for something that you maybe don't exactly want. But, like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens because, like, when he made the Mays deal, like he said, he wants to use this stuff to do something else, right? Like this year.
Yeah, for this year. Yeah. So,
but you look at some of the deals that got made, like young guys are moving, right? Like Red Deer's shipping out their old guys and they brought in a few young guys, right? So
yeah.
Like they brought in, where's the transaction page here? So they brought in expat Cameron Kuzma and expat Cole Temple in separate deals from Seattle and Everett, and then they brought in Calder Varga from Kelowna. Like Calder Varga would have looked really good here, I think. I mean,
oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, Kuzma and Temple were here. I mean, there was nothing wrong with those guys. Cole Temple's really had a tough year this year, though.
Yeah, statistically, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, obviously, Drew brought that up. He's like, "Oh, maybe Cole Temple's coming back," and then he does get traded, but
he went to an RE team, just a different RE team.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, stuff's starting to happen.
Pretty wild that those guys are both on their third teams, like Mays. Like it's
right.
It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not even. I think they're not even old yet. They're not even 19 or 20. So it's like, holy man.
Kuzma's only 17 and he's on his third team, right?
Yeah.
So, but Dale did mention that Mays didn't want to be here. So if you're trying to move a guy out, you're kind of hamstrung by whatever deal you can get done out there, right? So I mean, people weren't happy with the return, but if
get
he
what
doesn't
you
want
got while you could.
You got to get what you can, right? Like you're not going to keep him here if he doesn't want to be here, right?
Exactly.
That's just not good for him or the team. So
not good all the way around.
Yep. So yeah, there's still a couple days here before the trade deadline happens, and we see what happens with this team because there's going to be moves either way, right?
Yeah, because they just have too many bodies still.
Yeah, so. Right. You gotta deal with this third goalie of now that Tabby's healthy. You got too many defensemen. Like you think maybe Wagner goes down somewhere, get some time if they don't move out a defenseman.
And if Durkach does bring in another defenseman, they definitely have to do something there.
Well, yeah, if they don't move somebody out in the deal, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And then then you get obviously with the Ubel addition, there's another forward there that that nobody got moved out of there. So. And then, I don't know, does Hanby has played 9 games. Like, he hasn't done much. I mean, he just hasn't played much, right? Like, does he go somewhere and get some time and then,
Well, the Calgary Canucks, he's part of their roster, so.
Yeah, right. But how many games has he played there? Like,
not many. He's kind of like their.
He's played 11 there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's played 10
he's
here.
He's kind of a fill-in kind of guy or something almost.
Yeah, I know, like a young guy playing junior A, right? So like he could still play AAA or does he want to play in Calgary? But either way, like if he's probably should go play somewhere rather than sitting here, right? Like and then if they bring another guy, does Paul go somewhere else? I'm just looking at the young guys, right? Like he's looked good out there, but
young guys, but there's older guys that like who knows? Like
for sure, right? So
we have no inside information, so we have no idea what's going to happen. We expect some stuff to happen, but we don't know. And I guess we'll see.
Yeah. So, but I don't know what to think. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, it's a couple tough losses this week, and it's like people are kind of down on the team, but I mean, it is what it is. This team's still not building, but still working their way to
trying to work its way back to something.
Yeah, right.
After having 2 years of absolute utter chaos.
It's too bad they've had a tough go ever since the U.S. road trip, right?
Yeah.
A couple wins before Christmas, and then they go, well, was it 7 now? 7 losses after Christmas. So, right? I
It's
think.
tough.
I
Yeah,
can't look at the schedule easily. It's so hard to look at that damn schedule, right? Like December. So they lost both to Saskatoon, and then okay, so 5. Sorry, not 7, 5, and then the Moose Jaw, PA, right? So 2 points in the last 5 games, unfortunately. But yeah, because they said they were pretty just under 500 basically before the U.S. road trip, and it's really sunk them since that trip. But
yeah.
yeah, because and then you look at Red Deer, they beat Seattle last night, so Red Deer's right behind you, a point behind you, right? Even after
With
they
a game at hand,
traded those guys away, right? So this
Yep.
Red Deer game on Friday is kind of huge, right?
Yep, 4-pointer.
So, yeah, I mean that Moose Jaw losing to Moose Jaw, just not getting it done in regulation, it really hurts, right? You could have been
The way it happened too.
well, yeah, we'll get into that here. But anything else, league stuff or other news here before we get into these games that you got?
Not really, other than the Red Deer trades. There hasn't been much.
Yeah, there's been a couple of the deals, obviously Edmonton and PA picking up some guys, but that's obviously
And Medicine Hat getting Basha back for free.
yes, that was the other one. Yeah,
It's like
oh man,
the rich
they've
get
won
richer.
17 in a row now. Is it? Yeah, 7. Oh, their streak is 17-0-1-1. So in the last 19 games, they've got 2 extra time loss, 2 extra time losses, right? So
points in 19 straight with 17 of them being wins.
yeah, right. Like
So the rich get richer.
yeah, Gavin McKenna, who like, do they even need him? Like seriously, and
I guarantee they would. I'm guaranteed they would take him back.
they would take him back, but I mean, they could win back to back. Like we haven't seen a back to back championship in a real long time, right? So they've got a good chance at it, right? And in Caden Lindstrom, he didn't play all regular season last year, and they still won without him, right? Like,
Yeah,
and he could have been back this year too. Like, imagine if they had those 2 guys, how good they would be. Like,
yeah.
unreal, right? But and Everett's still rolling along in the West. They've kind of separated themselves quite a bit in that Western Conference. We were just talking before we hit record, like the East is kind of got like 3 groups. Like you got Medicine Hat, PA, Edmonton, and then you got Brandon, Saskatoon, Calgary. Moose Jaw's kind of in between Calgary and the Regina Red Deer kind of group there, Lethbridge. So kind of those last 3 teams battling for like 8th, right? Moose Jaw's got a little bit of a buffer. So yeah, and the West is crazy. It's 10 points from 2 to 9, right? And then Everett's just 13 points clear of Prince George.
Just a little bit clear.
Yeah. So, but yeah, interesting. Just the way it's playing out, right? So, but yeah, I guess we go into this Moose Jaw game. You had to have this in regulation, unfortunately, but it was just an ugly game. Like it just turned, like the reffing was just interesting. Like I don't know what else to say. Like
yes,
like the penalty shot. I just don't understand the penalty shot one bit.
It's baffling.
Like Pranich comes chasing him and gives him a tap on the leg, right? And Schmidt isn't hindered whatsoever. Gets the shot off. Whatever, he gets stopped. And then
he starts stabbing at the goalie's pads.
Yeah, so he gets a couple jabs in there.
Then Bridgman crash checks him right on the face. And
yeah, right. And
no
those
penalties
aren't penalties
on that at all.
No penalties there. It's just mind blowing. Like, yeah, he spears. It was Schlenker right in the pads twice, 2 good ones, and then Bridgman just clears him out. Like that was
and like.
That should have been a penalty.
Oh yeah, for sure. Both
like
of them.
I just don't get it whatsoever. Like, it just baffles me. Like what you see on that little tap. Like, Pranch just taps him in the leg. Like nothing, not a slash, nothing, not on the arms, not on the stick, nothing. And it's a penalty shot. And of course he scores, right? Like,
after almost losing the puck twice on that shot.
Twice, yeah, I know, right? Like, so. But yeah, I just So then they of course they score in overtime and win it, and Yeah, it was just frustrating. The Pats brass were not
The
were not
they missed.
happy.
There was
What
a blatant hook
hook
call miss
in
that
overtime?
was in the overtime, and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, a bad
it
one.
is what it is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Um, but yeah, I don't. You get 1 point, but that's not
Pat's
not what we
hockey
want to
ops
see.
were definitely not happy with the officiating in that game,
No, no,
and they voiced their opinions, I think.
yes, and there was other additional WHL staff there that they voiced their opinions too as well. So be interesting. Not that it's going to change anything, but yeah, it was just frustrating and like, yeah. So
And that no goal call on the review,
yeah,
man,
that I think that was the right
you
call.
can't see it. It was 100% the right call, but
Yeah, yeah,
man, their goalie Jones, he knew what he was doing, how to keep that. Like, it could have been in the net by like a half a foot. And you
yeah. You
wouldn't have
just
been able to see it because he purposely like laid over tops. Like you can't
yeah,
see the puck. Too bad, so
100%.
sad.
Yeah, no, 100%. They reviewed it
Very
and
very smart move.
yeah, 100%. I mean, the players probably could have seen the white between the line and the puck from
Yeah,
their vantage point right in front of the net, but there was no camera angle to show that. Like they
no,
had a camera
you
angle
couldn't
from
see it.
further back, but you couldn't see any white between the puck and the line. So yeah,
Smart move
100%.
from the rookie goalie.
But they score anyways on the power play right after, so it works out in the end, right? So,
Yeah, sure.
well, they weren't going to score 2 goals, right? If you
That's
get the
true.
goal there, it's the power play goal, and then you carry on. Yeah, maybe you score right after again. I don't
That's
know,
true.
but you scored on the power play 30 seconds later, so
Yeah.
it it works out in the end for that one, anyways. But yeah, I just don't understand that penalty shot goal whatsoever.
No, me neither.
100%, and then
Me neither.
yeah, then the non calls were just wow. That's I don't know. Does Schmidt, like, if he gets a penalty, does he have to take the? Can he still take the penalty shot, or does somebody else have to take it? Because it can be
Yeah,
anybody
I don't know how that
on the
works.
bench, right? Like he doesn't have to take it, right?
Yeah, I don't know how it works. But
Yeah, but anyway,
whatever. It is
yeah,
what it is. Pats needed 2 points in regulation. They got one
yeah,
point in overtime.
I know. Just giving up 2 points to Moose Jaw, even if you win it in overtime and only give them one, at least you gain a point on them, not lose
Yeah.
a point on them, right?
And
So,
then we move on to the first game in PA.
yeah, like I don't know what it is going to PA. Like the Pats have played them real well here. They've had 2 close losses against PA here. Obviously, the the Saturday night game after, and then they beat them before Christmas, and then there was a game earlier in the season that the Pats played them real well here in Regina. But
Yep.
just going to PA, man, it just yeah, they scored the first goal, but like it was all downhill from there.
Yeah, it was a positive start. And then yeah, Caggerty, however you pronounce McCaggerty, scored like a minute and a half later. And then it just kind of started the snowball
Yeah,
until the end of the first. It's like, oh man, 4-1. Oh,
I know, right? And then nothing in the second until Eglin scores. So he gets another shorthanded goal.
Shorthanded.
But then right after, a minute later, Doobie scores. Like this
Yeah.
guy's a Pats killer. 5 goals this weekend against the Pats. I guarantee you he's player of the week. Like
Yeah, he probably should. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know who else has big weekends, but Doobie with 5 goals. I mean, 2 were empty netters, but yeah, it's just oh man. Yeah, it was tough because yeah, you score one late and you're like, okay, 4-2, right at the end of the second, maybe they
It's
can
like,
get something
okay,
going in the third.
we've got a chance. And then it was
Yeah.
like, oh,
No, they score right after a minute
dagger
to go.
plunged.
Yeah, and then the third was
And then
whatever, I
Severson scored that goal like what 4 minutes into the third. I'm like, okay, well, it's done, but keep it respectable. And then they scored 3 in like not even 2 minutes. It was like bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang. Like,
Wolf.
oh my god, turn it
Yeah,
off.
right.
It's like
Terrible. And then there was some frustrations. It was a chippy game, right? Like it was.
It got chippy. It got really chippy near the end of the what was it?
Yeah, like
Third period,
looked
basically.
like Hutchison wanted to fight a player. I don't know who it was, but
He
looks
should
like
have
he
just
wanted
dropped
to
the
fight.
mitts.
I know he was, like he was like shaking his hands, like he's like, "Let's go," and then like he wasn't going to fight the goalie. He was going to fight a player, right? Like
Yeah. He should have just dropped the mitts and went
should
at
have
it.
just went at him, like there's at this point, like doesn't matter.
Pull
And then
the Dustin Slade.
yeah, just lost it. And then unfortunately, Pranich made a bad decision and got kicked out of the game. Looks like he threw a water bottle in the penalty box and it's maybe sprayed one of the off ice officials, and you could see the off ice official was all like
he was mad.
He was like waving at the ref and stuff. So looks like he maybe wasn't too happy with that, and yeah. So I mean, just frustration and stuff was boiling over, right? Like guys were just it seemed like Klassen was like target number one. Like I don't know, like,
both
he, like,
games
bumped into the goalie, I think, and that's kind of what started it. And like Christensen was all over him, and yeah, I don't know. And then like you said, both games. So then he hit a guy. It was right after the whistle got blown on an offside. It was like right after the whistle, and he checked the guy. And then everybody's all on him right at the start of the game on Saturday night. Like, okay, like, geez, like. So it didn't seem as chippy on Saturday as Friday, but still, I can't remember who it was, but on Sunday, like the goalie stopped it, and whoever it was, Krimov, I think, kind of just coasted by, right? Like he's skating to the net, and the whistle goes, and he gets slashed like 3 times, and then cross checked, like it was just like whatever, like it was just going on, and I mean. If the refs aren't going to do something, like you got to drop the gloves and just say, "Hey, not enough of this. Like two games in a row. Like let's go. You want to, give us cheap shots. Like somebody's got to step up and just say enough of this, right? Like, can't remember who it was. It was Pranich as well. It was like in Saturday night, like Grzinski was going after Pranich. Like I think in that end scrum, and like Grzinski's got a foot on this guy. Like what are you doing?
Pretty much,
like, so, but. Anyways, but yeah, that's Saturday. That was ugly. That's fortunate. I haven't seen a couple of those this year, unfortunately, but yeah, just another one on the to the list of ugly games. But yeah, so let's move on to Sunday. Sunday was a lot better. Saturday. I keep thinking it's Sunday. I don't know why, but it looked better.
Having the first during the week messes up.
Yeah. It looked a lot better. Like, yeah, they gave up the first couple goals in the first and not getting anything till late in the second, but it looked better, right? Like it was night and day difference, right? Like, yeah, they got outplayed at times, but then they had some zone time where they didn't have any of that on Friday night. Like you didn't see the Pats controlling the play at all on Friday.
But it's a totally night and day difference between the two games.
But yeah, you kind of get lucky. You get the 5-on-3 power play, and they made it work, right? They scored twice, and then you got a chance going into the third, but just couldn't get anything else, right? Just couldn't get anything going 5-on-5. Like what was Saturday night was, so they haven't scored a 5-on-5 goal in a couple games.
Well, against the Friday night.
No,
Friday.
Shorthanded.
Oh, sorry. 4-on-5 was shorthanded. 4-on-5. But 5-on-5 goals, 4 goals against, I'm sure is probably one of the worst in the league.
Yeah. Like you go back to Moose Jaw, one was shorthanded and one was power play. So half your goals were on not 5-on-5, right? So you've only scored 2 5-on-5 goals in the last 3 games this week here. So it's something like we talked about. Like the offense is there. It's more of the defense, right? But it's a little bit of both, right? So, because they got to outscore the goals they're giving up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, like at least they bounce back. Like it's good that the game is the next night. No time to mull over it and feel down for yourself, and you're just back on the ice. Yeah, the lineup was a little different. You got Schlenker and net. You got Schultz and Pue in the lineup. They're back, and it looked better. So that was nice to see that they just didn't roll over a second night and actually put up an effort, and they had a chance to win, right? Like it's 3-2, and then they gave up a couple of empty netters, right? And so you can't say anything bad about that game, I don't think, at all, right?
Yeah, other than the loss, but
it was, obviously, loss.
Compare Friday to Saturday, it was literally night and day.
Yeah.
It was like 2 different teams out there.
Almost, right? So, but anything else you got from this week?
No, it's probably all. I don't want to really rag on these guys
I
because
know,
it
right?
was a tough
It's
week.
tough
They know
stretch. Yeah,
it.
yeah,
The staff knows it. Everybody knows it. It's like, what do you do
yeah.
until changes are made one way or another with player personnel, coaching personnel, whatever happens, it's not going to change until they change it themselves.
Yeah, 100%. I just got to find a little more consistency. But I mean, PA is so good. Like it's
Oh yeah,
right. Maybe they took the
it's
foot off the gas a little bit on Saturday night. After whooping them Friday,
or the
saying
or the Pats stepped up.
yeah, or a little bit
They
of
didn't
both,
want to
right?
be embarrassed 2 games in a row.
Yeah, and like I said, they've played them good at home. Like
Yeah.
so it's just yeah. But yeah, no, Keats Fawcett was interviewed Keats Fawcett after the Saturday night game. I'm going to throw that in here. I didn't actually interview him. Rylan Pearce had come in early, so we sat down with him, but Evan interviewed him, so I want to put those comments in. Just nice to see him get back, and he had quite a long layoff, right? Obviously, get back to the team, so hear what he has to say.
All right, Keith, just your overall assessment of the game tonight against Prince Albert.
I think it was one of our better games after the break. I mean, we found our rhythm kind of, and kept them to under 30 shots, which was pretty big for us, and something that definitely we can take forward with us.
What would you say about how you guys responded in that second period? A couple big power play goals taking advantage of that 5-on-3, and I mean down 3, and then you guys could have easily just rolled over there, but you kind of battled back.
Yeah, I think with this group, we can fight back when we want to, and that was just a testament to it. I mean, we stuck to our game, we were playing hard, and we got rewarded with those power plays.
You've been out for a little bit of time since that U.S. road trip. Maybe you can just talk a little bit about what the recovery process has been like, and just how you feel coming back into game action.
Yeah, it definitely isn't never easy when you're sitting out for that long, but just lots of trying to stay in shape, trying to bag skate and work out, but isn't the same as playing games, so it definitely is going to take me a bit to get back to where I was before.
You guys have, I don't think you play until Friday now, just right here, so you got a week ahead here to kind of prepare and regroup a little bit. What's kind of the message going into that one? How are you guys looking to prepare for that?
Well, it wasn't easy playing in Prince Albert last night, so we're going to rest for probably tomorrow, and then we're going to get back to work on Monday and just prepare for Friday.
Like we mentioned, Schultz and Pue are back. They had I think, an early exit, or earlier than they maybe thought, exit at Circle K.
Earlier than I thought.
Yeah, right. Like I looked at the score the morning of their final game, and they beat whoever like 7-2, and I'm like, man, these guys are gonna make a good run here, and then they lose that day.
Well, I turned on the game with about I didn't realize the game was on, and I turned it on with like 6 or 7 minutes left. PatC scored to take the lead with like I think it was like a minute and a half or just under 2 minutes left. I'm like, they got it. I find out that the Edge scored with 11 seconds left, tied it up, and then they won 36 seconds into overtime. It's like, what?
Like
I thought for sure they had it in the bag because I turned it off with I think it was about 30 seconds left. I'm like, they've got it. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Let's find out they lost. It's like,
you never leave early, I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's too bad, right? But Edge is a pretty good team.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think St. Louis won, but the American teams do have an advantage. They have 18-year-olds on the team.
Yeah.
Like their team is 18 and 17-year-olds, whereas, the Canadian teams are 17, 16, and 15s.
MVP's 15.
Yeah. Well, he won it last year at 14, right?
Yes,
like
exactly.
I don't know what his stats were last year, but his stats, he obviously had a pretty good tournament. Pue had a really good tournament as well.
Yeah.
And then Gardner on the All-Star team it was Pue, Schultz, and Gardner, and Montaigne, the goalie.
Yeah.
So they had 4 out of the
First
6
team All-Stars.
First team All-Stars, right? And they didn't even make it that far, right? They lost the first, I guess, playoff game. I don't know. It's hard to. The website is terrible. There's no bracket and explaining because there's A, B, and C side as well. So it's really confusing as how the playoffs work / who won. I didn't even know who won. I Googled it, and it was a Calgary Herald ad or article on their website saying that St. Louis won. They beat I can't remember now, NAX maybe, but yeah, like the actual website was horrendous. It's couldn't figure out how the playoffs work or who was playing who or who won. So, but yeah, it's too bad for them. I mean, it's good for the Pats get them back. I mean, they would have been back pretty quick after they if they would have like Edge played that night, they would have to play again that night, and then the final I guess was the next day. I think Edge lost to NAX, or maybe they lost to St. Louis, and then the next night or the next day is the final, right? So
yeah,
they
quick turnaround.
Yeah, they would have came home a day later, right? But yeah, it's too bad. It would be nice to see the PatCs win, but it is what it is. Anything else you got for this week before we move on to this interview?
No, I think that's it. I think we covered everything. Just looking forward to the trade deadline.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that the Pats don't stand pat, but I hope they don't do something drastically stupid, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like don't
blow it up or spend a lot for nothing kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like waste some picks. Like I said, just making a move to make a move and waste some picks.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it would be nice, like to do what Dale said when he talked to Michael Ball there. Get a forward and
a center. Like I think they need a center, right?
A big center and a offensive minded defenseman. Those are probably on most teams' want lists, wish lists, whatever.
Right, yeah.
So
100%, and it's just.
I guess it all depends on how much you want to pay, and that kind of stuff.
And yeah, and who's available, right? Because you kind of want a younger-ish guy, like I'd say 18 at the oldest. Like I don't.
Yeah, because you want guys to grow with Pue and Schultz. So
yeah, like I don't think you want to bring a 19 in, and then you got to move somebody next year, right? Like you've already got like 3, 4. You got 4 skaters at 19 and 2 goalies, right? So you're already going to lose one of those skaters at least. And then whatever they decide with the goaltending now and in the off season, right? Like,
and you got to be careful picking guys up because all of a sudden they could be like, "Yeah, I'm going to go to school." So I was like,
I know, like that's the whole thing. Like, yeah,
what do
a lot of conditional
someone
picks.
That could, you'd have to do conditions. Like, what do you do for guys that could just leave? Like, good for them to leave. Like, every team is going through the same thing. So it's like
100%.
Yeah, I don't know.
But,
it's going to be interesting. Next, 4 days basically from now.
Yep.
Because we're recording this just before the time of the deadline, 4 days from now.
Yeah, we'll have lots to talk about maybe next week. I mean, obviously, be lots of moves league wide, so we can touch on that stuff. And
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Who else decides
to sell? Who else decides to load up? Like, obviously, Kelowna's got to load up. You know, Red Deer's sold most of their guys so far. They still got a couple of decent pieces. Do they want to move those two and completely
blow things up
and go young? But yeah, obviously.
And there's so much. There's so many teams that are so close to a playoff spot. Like, who decides to pull the chute and go for next year or stand pat? It's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah. So. I guess with that, I'll move on to this interview. Rylan Pearce, I guess the newest Pat on the roster, or second newest, I guess.
Other
the import, but So I hadn't interviewed him at all. Didn't really know much about him at all.
Yeah, trying to find stuff on the internet about him. There's not much
at all, right? So I think it turned out to be a really good interview, like most of them have been, and
found out some stuff we had no idea, which is kind of cool.
So. Yeah, I thought it worked out good, and yeah. So I mean, he's 20. He said, "Oh, how long is this going to be?" And I said, "Well, it's as long as you want to talk." So, but it was no Hutchison, and I don't think there's going to be many like Hutchison. But
that was a totally different animal there.
Yeah, right. Like, there's not going to be many like that, I don't think. But but it wasn't bad at all. Like they've all been pretty good, right?
Oh yeah.
Some guys we've had to poke and prod, but he was pretty good. So
yeah, for sure.
Pleased to welcome on Rylan Pearce, one of the newest Regina Pats. Welcome, Rylan.
Thank you.
So, Rylan, first off, where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in born in Saskatoon, raised in Martinsville, Saskatchewan.
All right. Family life. You have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had an only child.
I don't think so. No.
Too many,
First
anyways.
one.
Yeah.
So we can't ask if they're into sports.
Your family as a whole, your parents, how much were they into sports and into your sporting career?
They're a big part. My dad grew up playing hockey just out in Saskatoon, and my mom played volleyball growing up, and then they push me every day. They're my biggest supporters. My dad coached me growing up, so
nice.
He was always hard on me, so I kind of know the hard way. But no, they're a huge part of the person I am today.
How far did he play in hockey?
He played senior hockey, kind of played junior A out in the States, and then kind of just came back and played some senior and some rec league.
Well, that's talking.
Yeah.
So senior can get pretty competitive sometimes.
Yeah.
For sure. Growing up, what other sports did you play?
I played lacrosse up until kind of the AAA age and AA bantam, second year bantam. Once I decided hockey was kind of my thing, and I'm big into ball hockey right now. Nice. The last 2 summers I've been playing ball hockey, and last year I was fortunate enough to represent Team Canada out in Slovakia, and we won gold in ball hockey.
Nice. Is that men's level or
junior? That was U20, so the World Juniors of ball hockey.
Nice. That's awesome.
But I do play men's and compete in national championships and stuff in the summer.
Were there any other WHLers on that team?
Justice Christensen.
Of course.
Yeah, he was the captain.
Nice.
So I know Justice pretty well, and we bonded over in Slovakia, and fortunate enough to win a gold medal.
Sweet.
Is he from around here?
He's from Red Deer area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when? Okay, go ahead.
No, I say you didn't grow up playing with him or anything. Then you just met him kind of there through the WHL.
Yeah. So there's nationals. So you play like national events to get scouted for Team Canada, and we played on the same team, and we won a men's C division gold medal or a national championship, and so I played with him, Braden Barnett, former Regina Pat, and Max Hildebrandt, former PA Raider goalie. We played out in Edmonton, and we won a gold medal or a national championship out there.
That's awesome.
So when did you start playing ball hockey? Other than racket hockey at school and stuff.
Yeah. So 2 years ago.
2 years ago you started.
Kind of was last year was 3 years ago I played a few games, and then 2 summers ago I decided that I wanted to give it a go, and I played in 3 national events, and we won gold in the first one, came 5th in the second one, and then we lost in double overtime in the third one.
Wow.
So that's a pretty good run already.
Yeah.
Young career.
Yeah.
Is this something you can see yourself playing down the road as well?
Yeah, for sure. I play on the men's A team. I've played twice with them, and I'm young, and they're kind of building a team kind of around me is what I've been told. So kind of my buddies, if they want to play, like they have a spot, and
bring in the fresh blood, right?
Yeah, it's lots of fun. I'm playing with guys that are under 35, so there's kind of an age gap between under 35 and then me. I'm the youngest one that's playing, and I think it's a lot of fun. It's kind of all the guys get an Airbnb, and we kind of just go and kind of just play some ball hockey and have some fun.
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
So when did you first strap on the skates to play ice hockey?
Funny story. The first time I ever skated, I think I was 2. It was Christmas Eve, and my dad took me out to the outdoor rink and gave me a stick and skates and said, "Go have fun." After that, I think 3 years old is when the first time I started playing hockey. So I've been playing hockey since a young age.
Nice.
So when did you figure out D was your position?
Kind of just always played defense. Yeah. My dad believes in defense wins games, and he played center, and the Max tournament, when he was in AAA, he went out there and he won the best defender of the tournament or something as a forward. So He's always believed in defense, so I take pride in playing defense.
You ever play goalie?
My mom would never let me play goalie.
Even just like in Timbits, or they didn't rotate a goalie, right?
Every time it was my turn, my mom gave it to somebody else. Really? So yeah.
She didn't even want you to have a taste of it, right?
No, she said it was too expensive.
Exactly,
but
right?
I don't think I would have been a good goalie anyways. So.
Worried. She was worried for you.
Yeah.
That's Bum's job, right?
Yeah. So who was your favorite team growing up?
I like the Vegas Golden Knights. I guess that's kind of, they're not super old, but I was a big Pittsburgh Penguins fan because of Marc-Andre Fleury. I think it was, I don't know how long ago or how old I was, but he fell going onto the ice. If you guys remember that, he's coming out. I think it was in the playoffs, and he fell going out on the ice, and everyone trampled over him. So I kind of followed him over to Vegas, and I've been a Vegas fan ever since.
Nice.
So who was your favorite player growing up? Was it Marc-Andre Fleury, or was there somebody else from like when you were a young kid?
Sidney Crosby. Yeah. I'm a D-man, but I love Crosby, and kind of that was my guy to growing up.
So as a defenseman, who do you emulate, or who do you pattern your game after? Do you have like multiple players, or are you just playing your own game? Or
kind of like watching like Ratko Gudas. He's kind of got that defensive defenseman, and willing to make that big hit or do anything for his team. And I don't really model my game after anybody. I kind of try to be a two-way defenseman, but if there's a guy that kind of things I see he does, I kind of like take pride in that.
You stuck around home for your minor hockey. Was the sports school option there for you, or you just like to stick around at home?
My parents always believed in the local hockey. I mean, the AAA league when I was younger was kind of a big deal. I mean, my team we finished second. We lost to Notre Dame in the league finals, and I mean, we were selling out our rink every playoff game, and I think when we played the Saskatoon Blazers in the semifinals, we both times there was only standing room, and our rink there was standing room. Like, I think for me, being closer to home, kind of, I mean, you could go to school and go to the CSSHL and dominate out there, or you can play kind of with your buddies. And I mean, I won a Bantam championship that some kids never got to do, and won it in Regina against the Pat Blues.
Oh, nice.
So, but no, I've always believed closer to home, and I mean, I have a lot of buddies that I played with growing up and still keep in touch. So
yeah, for sure. That Warman season, you went to the final and you had a really good season. What was that run like for you guys?
It was awesome. I mean, I get chills thinking about it every day. We went to the final, but we were such a tight group, and we had so much fun going to the rink. And I think for me, that was kind of when I realized like winning was what it is all about. And if you don't win, it feels like a disappointment. And for me, that year, I enjoyed hockey so much. Going to the rink was so much fun, and the team that we had, we still all keep in touch. And for Christmas, when we all go back home, we all go skate with our old coach and kind of rekindle. And no, that was like one of my best years of hockey, and I had so much fun doing it with the guys that we were with.
Outside of that big run, what was your favorite minor hockey memory?
Winning a Bantam championship. Lots of fun, and we were pretty good. I think Braden Yeager was on our team, Riley Height, Hunter Mayo, and Braden Barnett. There's a couple big names that were on our team, but that's probably the highlight of my minor hockey career.
Pretty big names.
There's been a lot of names coming out of the Warman Martinsville area, isn't it? Like it's growing those communities, right? So
yeah,
and the Warman rink, it's pretty nice. Like I've been there, it's real nice.
Yeah.
So heading into the draft, going back a couple seasons there, what were your thoughts going into your draft year, your draft season? What kind of you're thinking there as you approach that?
Just wanted to get drafted. I never really had any expectations. I just wanted to get drafted, and I was honored to get selected pretty early in the draft, 4th round, and but no, I didn't have any expectations, and I was just grateful that a team selected me and saw me as a player that could play in this league.
What did you think of when you saw it was Kamloops?
I was pumped. Mom wasn't so happy. Dad was pumped, but when I played hockey growing up all close to home, I mean, leaving at a younger age to go try to crack the Western League was kind of something that my mom was kind of scared about, and but no, I was pumped. I mean, you only get your name selected so often in a draft, and yeah.
Yeah, so you got drafted a second time in the SJ draft, 11th overall. What were you kind of thinking with that?
Just had my options open. I mean, didn't know what the future was with the Western League, and the SJ. Cohen Clausen's dad actually was the one that reached out the night before the draft and said, "Hey, we're gonna select you." And but no, my options were open up until, I mean, school was still like you couldn't commit to the Western League and go to the NCAA, and school was in the back of my mind because obviously I want to have an education. And then Kamloops said, "Hey, U Sports is all paid for and stuff like that." So kind of once they offered that, then I was like, "Hey, yeah, let's do this." But I did go back and play I think it was my 17-year-old year out in Flin Flon, and kind of matured as a player, and I played a lot of forward out there.
Oh, really? Okay.
They had 4 20-year-old defensemen because you had eight 20-year-olds in that league, and I played forward, and then my season ended with a concussion, but I played forward and grew as a player and played against obviously older guys because there's 8 20-year-olds, but I think that year in Flin Flon helped me develop to kind of the player I am today.
What was the biggest difference between Kamloops and Flin Flon? Not the league, but just what's the difference between
the
Kamloops
cities?
and Flin Flon? Yeah.
Cold, lots of snow, but in both places people are really nice. I mean, Flin Flon, kind of the Bombers is all they have, and they take pride, and yeah, I mean, they're passionate and kind of made hockey a lot of fun.
So after that, you're a part of one of the biggest deals in WHL history, the Olin Zellweger deal. What were you thinking when you got traded to Everett?
I didn't know what was really going to happen. I mean, looking at their depth chart when I got traded, they had a lot of D, so I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. And I mean, I was excited for a new opportunity, and yeah, I went into camp as an 18-year-old with no expectations of making it. It was, well, I'm going to go try, and surely enough, I made it and kind of played 2.5 years there and then got traded here.
Where did the nickname Peabody come from? What was that all about? Saw a video of Mama Peabody.
Yeah. So our equipment manager in Everett kind of gave me that nickname. Not really sure how he got it, but yeah, they called me Peabody, and now they call me that here. So
nice. Carried over. That's
yeah.
good.
So what were your thoughts of coming to Regina, a little closer to home?
I was super pumped. I mean, my parents didn't really get to see me play in the Western League. Kind of whenever we were on the road. I mean, you only come out here once every 2 years. So I'm pumped. My parents were pumped, and yeah, they've barely missed any games. I think they've missed maybe 2 since I've been here, and no, their support's awesome, and I'm happy that I can finish my Western League career out close to home.
Nice.
What do you think you can bring to this Pats team? You know, an up-and-coming team. Obviously, Everett had a really good team there, and what can you take from those experiences, the long playoff run, and bring it here?
Playoff experience. What meaningful hockey means, kind of. I mean, I've played a good chunk of playoff games, played meaningful hockey for 2.5 years, and kind of the leadership of what it takes, and kind of your day-to-day actions and stuff like that. I mean, I like to talk a little bit in the room, but kind of I'm a guy that's willing to do whatever it takes for the team to win.
Yeah, you were wearing a letter there, so you're if you don't talk a lot, you're obviously a leader, and that's what this team needs is some veteran experience, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, this is going to be probably an obvious answer. Why do you wear number 42?
I didn't get to pick it.
That's what we were expecting.
Yeah.
Did you have an option of a different jersey number, or was it just, here's your number?
No, Hooner just gave me 42.
I guess it's the jersey that fit whatever, I guess.
One of the only numbers they had available.
Yeah. That seems to be the most answer.
Yeah.
So especially when you get traded, right?
Yeah.
You don't have an option, much of an option. So after hockey, whenever that is, what's something you could see yourself doing?
Probably try to become a businessman. That, or I'd love to go back into hockey and start coaching again. I've coached ball hockey. There's a showcase out in Martinsville, and I helped coach there. And I think I've got quite a few experiences in different places and different types of hockey that I want to give back to the game and help grow the younger ages.
Nice.
Do you have a billet brother?
I live with Zach Moore.
Zach Moore. How's that?
Unreal. I mean, I grew up close to him. We worked out together, played against each other, and I have a lot of fun with Morsey.
Nice. Any pros or cons to living with him?
I don't have any right now. I mean, we connect pretty well, and we like the same things and are kind of the same person in a sense.
Do you want to give a billet family shout out?
I live with Shelly and Graham Hellquist.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Graham. Yeah. They're good.
They're unreal.
So in the summer, other than playing ball hockey, what do you do? Like, what kind of off-ice activities do you have?
I mean, I work out and train, but I work. I work with GFL. My mom works for GFL, so she got me a job that I can go and do that, and I just hang out with buddies, play some golf, go to the lake, and I mean, ball hockey takes up a lot of time in the summer. There's provincials and then there's nationals, and you play twice a week, and it's kind of a full schedule, but I have a lot of fun in the summer and hang out with my buddies and do all the fun stuff.
Nice. What do you do with GFL?
I work for they're like an oil and waste company, and kind of work in the facility, so I'm getting the chemicals in the right places or shredding plastic and stuff. So
moving barrels and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Some workout work, right?
Yeah.
So what's your current television show or shows?
Me and Marcy have been into Landman, watching the new season, and Shoresy.
Nice.
The new season that just came out.
He was just telling me, I didn't realize it was a new one out.
It's halfway through.
I have to get into that one. Yeah.
I think a new episode came out last night or something like that.
So, yeah. Right. What about movie? What is your go-to movie? Like, what's your favorite movie? Or movies?
I like the racing. My dad's a racer in the summer. I like racing movies, and I like kind of the thrillers. And then boxing, kind of the thrillers that are fun to watch.
What kind of music are you into?
I'm a big country guy.
Another country guy.
Yeah, I went to Zach Bryan's concert, so I kind of like that genre of music, and I do like a little bit of rap. I like all the music, but on a day-to-day basis, I'm listening to country.
Who's your favorite artist?
Zach Bryan or Morgan Wallen.
Okay. What kind of car are you driving these days?
2020 Buick SUV.
Nice.
My car broke down on the way home from Everett, so the engine blew, so I was kind of stranded. And then when I got home, I got a new car after our U.S. trip.
Nice. Okay, so you're in Everett, you get traded to Regina, and like literally you turn around and head back to the U.S. road trip. What was that like? Just even just heading right back there?
I mean, I was going back to rinks I was familiar with. It's kind of nice to have kind of the farewell, especially in Everett, say bye to my old teammates, my old billets and stuff. So, yeah,
There's a lot of driving though for you.
Yeah.
In a short period of time.
Yeah.
Especially the breaking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like playing in Everett?
A lot of fun.
Like the crowds and stuff. Like
It's a totally different atmosphere there than
It's
here,
a lot,
isn't
it's
it?
just a lot of fun.
Cowbells.
It's loud, a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like it just seems it's a different atmosphere, a different type of fan there, and obviously you grew up here. And it seems like Canadians are armchair GMs, right? And the American fan is there to enjoy the game, right? It seems. So it's probably a good time. It seems like whenever we watch it on the stream, it seems like they're having a good time.
What was your favorite barn to play in other than Everett?
In the U.S.
In the U.S., BC, whatever. What's your favorite barn to play out there?
Probably Kamloops. I don't really like playing in the other states teams because it's kind of a rival.
Yeah.
And the fans are toxic. They don't like you and.
Seattle, especially, isn't it?
Yeah, I hate playing in Seattle.
I've seen stuff like there's a lot of stuff that goes on.
If you want
in
a
Seattle.
fan to flip you off, go to Seattle when you're playing. No matter the outcome, you're getting flipped off. You could be winning, you could be losing. They don't like you. So.
Oh, there was it Spokane?
Yeah, it was Spokane.
Somebody scored the first goal in the Spokane game, and they were at the glass. You guys are celebrating, and we seen the fans on the stream flipping you guys off. I was like, oh my god.
They don't know much about hockey, but if you wanna go for a party, go.
Yeah. There for the party.
Yeah.
There for the party and the fights.
Yeah.
Okay, now back on track. Are you a cat or a dog person?
I'm a dog person.
You have a dog?
My dog passed away last year, but I love
bad.
dogs. Billets have 2 dogs, so
nice.
right back at home. My billets out in Everett had 2 cats, so I took a while to get used to, but I love dogs.
Yeah. Nice. You have any pregame superstitions?
Kind of put the right stuff on before the left stuff. Tape my stick. There's nothing too. I do a water thing, on the ice. Kind of just take some time to myself and kind of focus in. But kind of that's the only big thing I'd say for me.
Not doing any pirouettes like Hutchison?
No, no.
What's your favorite bus activity? You've been on the bus lots. What's your favorite bus activity or activities?
Sleep and cards, poker, stuff like that. Something small. I do watch some movies too.
Oh
yeah. If you're on your phone, what's your go-to phone game?
Block Blast.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's your best dressed teammate?
Oh. I'll go with Morsey because I see him the most dressed. But I don't really know.
It's just one of those questions you just throw out.
Yeah.
Jerseys. What's your favorite jersey? The Pat's got 4. Which one do you like the best?
I like the white one and the red one. Kind of the alternate ones.
The alternate ones.
Yeah.
It seems to be a pretty big answer from you guys.
They are pretty nice, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one final question before we finish. What does it mean for you to play for the Regina Pats?
Means everything. I mean, every chance you get to put on the Pats jersey. I mean, they're a pretty historic franchise, and I mean, kind of, I take a lot of pride with playing for the crest on the front, not the name on the back. But I think the name on the back is a bonus to the crest on the front. You've kind of made it, kind of thing, and. But no, I take a lot of pride, and I mean, it means everything to wear the jersey.
Good. Well, thank you very much for your time, Rylan.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rylan.
All right. I should wrap it up here. Any closing thoughts there, Kevin?
Not really. I just hope that the Pats can get things on track again, whether they make moves or not, but get things back on track. Get some wins, guarantee, get themselves into a playoff spot, solidify it, and not have to wait till the last 2 games of the season or something like that. Like
squeak in.
Exactly. Or have to battle and then be completely crushed if they don't make it, kind of thing. Like, get in, get solidified, and then play out the string and like make sure players are all rested, because we don't know how healthy these guys are. They say they're healthy, but Bridgman missed a bunch of time. Tabby missed a bunch of time. Like,
guys are banged up, obviously, right? Nobody's
we don't
100%.
know exactly. We want them to be 100%. So hopefully they can get a few wins under the belt, get some distance between 8th and 9th, or 7th, 8th, and 9th in that area, and then they can kind of just build together and finish out the string, hopefully.
Yeah, like obviously the game on Friday is Red Deer, so like that's
Huge.
a must win. That is a must win.
Day after the deadline game against Red Deer.
It's after the deadline, so see what happens. I don't see the team making a whole ton of moves, but you never say never, right? So and obviously
exactly.
Red Deer's made a bunch of moves. They were able to knock off Seattle, like you said, just recently.
This is Dale's first trade deadline as GM. So is he going to make a splash or is he going to stand pat?
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it'll be interesting. And I mean, yeah, Red Deer on Friday at home here, and then Saturday in Brandon. And Brandon's one of the hotter teams. Like we said before, they're rolling now. So they're kind of finally where they're at. Well, we thought they were at the start of the season. They had a tough start, but 7-3 in their past 10, right? So
I think they've gotten healthy or healthier, so that helps them a lot.
Yeah,
because they had some injuries going on. So
yeah, so
I think they're pretty much healthy, and now they're,
like I said, that it's
a
key game against Red Deer, and then the week
after,
got
to get that W.
Yeah, and then the week after you got Swift, Victoria. That week, so Swift's a winnable game. Victoria, that'll be interesting because obviously Victoria's on the road trip. Maybe you can get them. And then the week after you got Red Deer. Then you're on the Alberta road trip, and then you got Red Deer, and Lethbridge. Like those,
teams you're
gotta literally have those games.
Yeah, literally fighting for a playoff spot with.
Yeah, Calgary's gonna be a tough game. Edmonton's gonna be a tough game. You've beaten Edmonton in Edmonton, but I mean, that was a while back, but I mean, if you can get a win there, even it's a bonus, right? But you got to lock down these teams that you're battling with. You got to have those
exactly 100%.
So
this is the key part of the year.
Yeah, right. And teams that you're playing a lot of, games against these teams were with you. So
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I guess with that, probably should get out of here if you got nothing else there, Kevin.
No, just Happy New Year to everybody. Everybody that, well, not everybody that I know, but a lot of people I know are sick. So hopefully, if you're not feeling well, hopefully you get better, get back to the rink, and hopefully we see some of you at the rink.
Yeah, we had our sickness before Christmas, got that out of the way, so hopefully we're good for the rest of the season here. But so we'll see you at the rink.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been good.
You've been good, yeah, good. So, but yeah, with that, we'll see you at the rink on Friday. Have a good night.
Take it easy.